wolves, lions, serpents, bears, and eagles. My fake sister Cynthia clung to Alpha Silas, my ex, and mocked me.
Looks like my dear sister was very popular in the wasteland. 8 bastard pups to prove it.
I calmly straightened the pups' clothes without even looking up. None of them knew these 8 pups were heirs to the royal bloodlines of wolves, lions, serpents, bears, and eagles. My traitor brother Jax furiously grabbed my jaw, nearly crushing it, and shoved me roughly to the ground.
Sister, Simus and I truly love each other. You lost control at the ceremony back then. We only exiled you for the family's honor.
I scoffed, shoved her hand away. Silas stared darkly at the children, his face twisting by the second.
Kill these little bastards, and I'll take you back. That's my final mercy.
Winona must have been abused by rogues in the wasteland. She's out of her mind. Sister, once these bastards are dead, you can come home with us.
Little Wolf Kale's eyes flashed silver as he fiercely shielded me.
I'm not going back.
Instantly, Silas thrust his sword at Soren, the youngest bear cub. I reached out to block it, only to get slapped by my brother.
Are you crazy, bitch?
I wiped my bleeding lip and stepped firmly in front of the kids. 8 years ago, they carved out my family mark and left me in the wasteland to die. Cynthia Merrill. They wanted to slaughter the 8 future kings I trained with my seer power right before my eyes. Seeing me shield the pups, Jax raised his hand for another slap. I caught his wrist and hurled him back with all my strength. I yanked the golden pup.
Open your damn eyes, Silas! He is the Shadow Moon Royal Heir! Let that sword fall, and watch their elite warriors tear your pack to shreds.
Cynthia slapped me again, shoved me down, and stepped on my fingers.
Winna, you actually dare pass this trash off as a royal wolf?
Jack stood aside.
Enough, Winona. A wolfless trash like you dares to spout such lies?
Silas drew his sword at his waist.
You have 15 minutes. Prove who they are, or I slaughter them all.
Cynthia leaned lazily against Silas, teasingly tracing his Adam's apple as she eyed me with disdain.
Let's play a little game. Just waiting around is so dull. Let's spare Winona's life. Just one little slash.
She snatched Silas's sword and charged straight at me. Flashed through my fingers. Nia, the serpent pup, threw herself before me.
Don't hurt her!
Then the lion and eagle pups immediately stepped up. Cynthia went deathly pale, stumbling back in terror.
What the hell are these freaks?
Pushing myself up, I frantically hugged the pups before they went feral. In the next flash, I was slumped in a pool of my own blood.
Just admit they're rogue Mongols, Winona, and I'll make it stop.
Cynthia's twisted laughter rang in my ears.
Stop! Who are you people?
Blood-soaked Fenris scrambled to his knees before me, trembling as he pressed his hands to my stomach wound.
Winona, the wasteland. Massive shifter riots. They've cut off every way out.
That meant every messenger I had sent was trapped, and no one was coming to stop this execution. Silas dismissively tossed a silver blade at my feet.
Do it yourself, Winona, or you die.
Fenris? Weren't you banished from Thorn 15 years ago? And now you're slumming it in the wasteland with Winona?
Go! Find the alpha of the Red Moon Pack!
Only the Red Moon Pack could rival the House of Thorn. They were my last hope. But before he could even take a single step, Fenris was stabbed by Silas, tumbling into the mud. Jax flicked his hand. Silver chains instantly bound Fenris's limbs, hoisted pierced his body.
Stop!
Cynthia seized my jaw. The silver blade pressed against my stomach again.
Still trying to save these little mongrels?
Staring at the pools of blood, Jax forcibly pulled the frenzied Cynthia away, mustering my last ounce of strength.
I'm saving them. But I'll die before I go back with you.
Those words enraged Jax. Snatching the silver blade, he slashed me 4 final times.
Wait. She's pregnant?
Carrying a beast spawn?
Silas turned instantly livid, landing a vicious kick into the stone pillar. Seizing the opening air.
What about the mute girl?
Her? Don't even put her in the same sentence as you.
I pressed my hand to save a dying rogue named Ryder. I used a life-binding spell to tie our lives together. The price was my voice. Unless he chooses me as his mate, the curse will drain my life away. Then came his birthday banquet. Everyone assumed he'd choose me, even I believed it.
You're the only one worthy of me.
What about the mute girl?
Her? Don't even put her in the same sentence as you.
I pressed my hand over my mouth. The pain hit me like a blade to the chest. My wolf screamed. The life-binding spell tightened around my throat like a rope, and I couldn't breathe. She was getting weaker. So was I. The life-binding spell. It was feeding on me. That was the price of saving Ryder. The mute girl. That is what they called me. He had no idea I lost my voice for him. Are you sure about this? Accepting a mate bond with the Northern Alpha? If you leave, he'll be devastated. He'll find out eventually. The faster, the better. I just wanted out of here. Alive or dead, I didn't care anymore. I gathered everything Ryder ever gave me. Jewels, all of it. I was going to give it back. A gemstone ring, silver earrings, a pearl necklace, every single piece engraved in the same elegant cursive, Ryder and Evelyn, his name and mine. He'd given them to me when we first returned to the pack together. This is too much. I can't accept this. I signed frantically.
You deserve the best.
He clasped the pearl necklace around my neck before I could stop him. In the mirror, he looked so stunning, so gentle. My heart wouldn't slow down. Back then, I thought it meant something. I thought it meant, I choose you. But now he'd thrown me away. His words echoing, that lowly mute. He'd chosen Freya, and soon the spell I cast to save him would finish off what was left of me. Dead girls don't need jewelry. I carried the jewelry box down the hallway. Whispers trailed behind me. Why didn't the Alpha pick her? She's way prettier than Freya. Doesn't matter how pretty you are if you can't even speak. Then arrow. It grazed my ear and sliced across my cheek. Blood ran down my face instantly. Another inch and I'd have been dead. The jewelry box hit the ground. The pearl necklace snapped apart. Pearls scattered everywhere, like tears rolling across stone. I dropped to my knees, ignoring the gash on my face, and started collecting them one by one. That is when I saw it, the arrow, engraved on the shaft, in that same elegant cursive, Ryder and Freya, identical to my jewelry, just with a different name where mine used to be. My chest caved in. I had to press my hand to the floor just to keep from collapsing. Then someone stepped on my fingers. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
I'll make it up to you.
Freya crouched down, bow still in hand. Her red heels were still on my fingers. My wolf went feral. I opened my mouth. The pain nearly split me in two, but not a single sound came out. Blood soaked through my hand.
Oops. Didn't see you down there.
She stepped back, finally.
Why didn't you say something? Oh, right. I forgot. You can't.
She picked up one of the pearls, turning it over with a look of pure disgust.
This necklace is ugly. The pearls are so small, so dull. Just like you.
She grabbed my hand and pulled it up, right where she'd crushed it. The wound split back open. Blood dripped onto the ground.
I heard you saved Ryder's life. Is that true? Here. Consider this your compensation. Once I'm the Alpha's mate, you can be my handmaiden. I don't mind being friends with you.
She moved to clasp it on me. I shoved her away. I didn't want her compensation. I didn't want her friendship. We struggled, and my blood smeared across her dress. Freya laughed, then she let go. The bracelet slipped from her fingers and fell over the cliff's edge.
Evelyn! What did you do? Ryder gave me that as an engagement gift. Even if you didn't want it, how could you just...
Liar. I turned to walk away.
Stop!
Ryder was standing right behind me, looking down at me like I was something he'd scraped off his shoe.
Where do you think you're going? What did you do to Freya? Why is there blood all over her?
Swept my soul sight across the entire hall. Lucian's soul blazed scarlet with greed. Lila's glinted jade green with venomous envy. All souls in this hall were drowned in abysmal corruption. Just then, cold mist erupted, and a glacial chill swept the heavens and earth. A man descended from the clouds in a chariot of ice crystal, wreathed in frost fog, an obsidian ice dragon coiling above him. When his cold jade wheelchair touched the ground, my husband threw my corpse into the dragon-scale ice lake. 10,000 years of ice. Ice speared through me, soul frozen solid, bones trapped in eternal ice. This was the second time I gave him everything, and died with nowhere to be buried. Born blind in my past life, I bore the silver frost dragon soul, able to understand dragon tongue and use soul sight to read the hearts of others. I married third Prince Lucian against dragon taboos. I shed half my dragon blood and drained my soul sight, and sacrificing 10 years to crown him emperor with my own hands. Yet on Lucian's coronation day, my elder sister Lila was held down on the bed by the brutal elder prince, abused relentlessly till she perished. When Lucian found out, he stood over my sister's corpse, gripped my jaw, and forced heart-burning poison down my throat.
Leela should have been mine. You made her end up with my brother, leading to her cruel death. This is all your fault!
I drew my last breath in unbearable agony. I opened my eyes anew, reborn at the glacier banquet where my sister and I chose our spouses. Lucian's eyes were crimson as blood, the exact same look he had worn the night he killed me. He strode right past me and took Lila's hand, as if fearing anyone would stand in his way. In that instant, I understood. He had been reborn too, and he remembered everything. Lila curled against his chest, eyes red-rimmed, playing the fragile victim, but beneath it, her envy was so thick it could not be hidden. He sneered at me.
How dare you dream of marrying me? You are not even worthy to lace Lena's shoes.
Heavens, even the third prince won't take the blind one.
Exactly, blind, and still scheming to climb above her status. Doesn't she know what she is?
Laughter erupted around me, and all eyes locked on me. I swept my soul sight across the entire hall. Lucian's soul blazed scarlet with greed. Lila's glinted jade green with venomous envy. All souls in this hall were drowned in abysmal corruption. Just then, cold mist erupted, and a glacial chill swept the heavens and earth. A man descended from the clouds in a chariot of ice crystal, wreathed in frost fog, an obsidian ice dragon coiling above him. When his cold jade wheelchair touched the ground, our gazes locked. I turned my soul sight upon his soul. He bore a crystalline heart of glowing gold, pure, untainted, sovereign beyond measure. That was the last true dragon bloodline left in this world, and I declared to the entire court,
I will not marry Lucian.
Lucian cast me one contemptuous glance, then declared to everyone,
I, the third prince, will take only Lilina Voss, heiress of House Voss, as my wife in this life. She is the one I truly love. In this life, I will have no other.
The other nobles turned pitying eyes on me.
No sane man would ever choose to marry her.
Of course, she's a frost-blind witch.
Trash like her belongs locked in a tower, not standing at the glacier betrothal ball.
Elder sister, she was the jewel of the realm, a beauty beyond mortal description. So our family adored her, granting her every wish, and me, they see me as a mistake that never ought to exist. Lucian half knelt before her, uttering his solemn oath.
Lina, accept my mark. I swear I will make you the most exalted woman in this world.
He believed that even without me, he could still take the throne in this life, but he did not know, until the day I died last life, I had been hiding one secret from him. Yes, I couldn't open my eyes, but that had never stopped me from seeing. With these blind eyes, I could pierce the human soul. Envy turned a soul emerald green. Hatred dyed the soul obsidian black. In my last life, I had used this gift to steer him clear of every blade and every poisoned cup. I told him whom to trust, whom to slay. That was how he climbed onto the throne. This time, since he insists on marrying my sister, I shall let him have exactly what he wants and see what price he pays for it. I hope he will not regret it.
I'm only a blind girl. Truly, I'm not fit to marry you.
You blind fool, at least you know your place. A useless frost-blind witch. Even if you were the last woman in the world, I would not pick you. Now crawl to me on your knees.
Hearing his sneers, Mother clutched her kerchief, nearly revealing my secret.
Elara is blind, yet whoever weds her can claim the throne.
Thankfully, her voice was small, No one heard. I squeezed her hand, and she went silent. Beneath my ice silk blindfold, I swept my gaze across the princes at the feast. The second prince, sinister and ruthless. His soul was ash gray. The fourth prince, a lecher with a manor full of concubines. His soul was a lurid red. In my last life, I had chosen Lucian because his soul looked purer than any other man's. I never imagined. He was simply better at hiding it. Not until the day he killed me did I finally see the true color of Lucian's soul. Dark violet fading to black, hatred rooted deep in his soul. I swore I would never Cassian was still angry from the day before. He did not give me a single warm glance all morning. After the midday meal, I went into the back garden for a moment alone.
Cassian, I made these honey cakes for you. Try one. Tell me if they're good.
Serafina laughed and brushed a crumb from his lip. I had no interest in watching the two of them together, so I turned to leave, and that was when figures in black burst from the shadows.
Who are you?